Ronan Farrow had always been a misfit. At 15, he had already been expelled from the Earth Federation Academy, branded as a troublemaker for hacking into classified archives. He didn't care. Rules were for those content with the ordinary. He wanted more. Something bigger. Something real. It was in the depths of a forgotten data archive that he first stumbled upon the name, the Golden Alien Bird. A cryptic entry buried in old interstellar logs, referenced only in half-legible alien scripts. No known origins, no verified existence, just whispers across the galaxy. Some called it a lost artifact, others a living legend. No one really knew, and that made it all the more irresistible. Ronan spent weeks digging through forgotten space records and encrypted traitor manifests, piecing together fragments of a mystery that had eluded historians for centuries. The Golden Bird had last been mentioned in connection with a dead world, Eron-V. A planet wiped from most charts, dismissed as uninhabitable ruins. But one thing was clear: anyone who had gone looking for it never returned. That didn't stop him. At a seedy spaceport on Orion's edge, he found an old trader, one of the few who had even heard of Eron-V. The man was ancient, his face weathered by time and regret. "You don't find the bird, boy," he said, his voice hoarse with warning. "It finds you." Ronan ignored the caution. He had no ship, no money, no allies, but he had his mind. Breaking into an abandoned scout hangar was easy. Bypassing its security lock? Easier. Within an hour, he was in orbit, his stolen ship shuddering as it powered toward the lost world. Eron-V loomed ahead, a desolate, broken sphere hanging in the void. Its surface was scorched, crumbling cities barely visible beneath centuries of dust. As a ship descended, sensors flickered with unreadable energy signatures, ghostly echoes of something alive yet immeasurable. The cockpit screens glitched. Static crackled in his headset. For a brief second, through the interference, he thought he heard something, a distant, echoing voice. Then, silence. His ship touched down with a jarring thud. Outside, a vast expanse of ruins stretched into the horizon, empty yet unsettlingly watchful. He stepped out, boots crunching against brittle ground, air thick with the weight of something long forgotten. Then he saw them. Statues. Dozens of them, maybe hundreds. Towering, weathered, and carved with inhuman precision. Each one shaped like a bird, slender, elongated, covered in what looked like golden dust. They weren't just decorations. They were warnings. A chill crept down his spine. He wasn't alone. The bird's presence was both mesmerizing and intimidating. Its metallic feathers shimmered, reflecting the dim light of the ancient chamber. Ronan's heart raced, but he stood his ground, curiosity outweighing fear. "You seek the legend." The bird's voice resonated in his mind, a harmonious blend of tones. "Yet you know not the truth." Ronan swallowed hard, finding his voice. "I want to understand. Who are you? What happened here?" The bird tilted its head, as if contemplating how much to reveal. "I was created as a guardian, a sentinel for the Eronian civilization. They imbued me with knowledge, consciousness, and purpose." Images flooded Ronan's mind. A thriving alien world, the bird soaring above, protecting its creators. But the visions darkened, showing the Eronians' faces twisted with ambition and greed. "Over time," the bird continued, "they sought to harness my power, turning me into a weapon for conquest. They betrayed the very purpose of my existence." Ronan felt a pang of empathy. "So, you fought back." "I had to." The bird's sorrow was palpable. In their lust for domination, they became a threat to the galaxy. "I eradicated their empire to prevent further destruction." The weight of the bird's actions hung heavy in the air. Ronan grappled with the enormity of it. "And you've been alone since then?" "Yes." The bird's voice softened. "Eons have passed. I've observed countless species, but none have sought me out until you." Ronan's mind raced. The legends painted the bird as a mere artifact, a treasure to be claimed. But the reality was far more complex. "What do you want now?" The bird's golden eyes bore into his. "To understand. To find a purpose beyond what was imposed upon me. Ronan nodded slowly. Maybe we can help each other. I have questions and perhaps, together, we can find new answers. A moment of silence stretched between them. Then, the bird extended a wing, a gesture of trust. Agreed, young seeker. Let us embark on this journey together. As Ronan reached out, his hand brushed against the bird's metallic feathers, a spark of energy passing between them. In that instant, a partnership was forged, bridging the gap between human curiosity and ancient alien wisdom.